In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Peace be with you.
Dear viewers, today we look at the life of Cardinal Gabriel Zubeir Wako, the Archbishop Emeritus of the Catholic Archdiocese of Khartoum, from a priest to cardinal. Cardinal Gabriel Zubeir Wako, the first South Sudanese to be appointed as cardinal in the Roman Catholic Church, speaks to iRadio about his religious life as he marks 60 years in priesthood. The son of a teacher who hails from Western Baragasal, Zubeir Cardinal Wako started his educational career in Nyamlel village of northern Baragasal state before joining the seminary in 1951. He was ordained priest and earned the title of a father in 1963 among a group of 5 seminarians. Cardinal Wako spoke about his life as a man of God in an interview at his residence in Juba.
I'm Cardinal Gabriel Zubeir Wako, the Archbishop Emeritus of Khartoum. I was the Archbishop of Khartoum from 1981 until 2016. So in my retirement, I'm celebrating 60 years of priesthood. I am the son of Placido Wako, one of the leading teachers in Barel Ghazal. In those years, our house was just a part of the church compound, just at the edge of it, so that we were on one side. On the other side were the father's house and the schools, and on the other side the sister's house, with a big compound in front of us. After some time, my father was transferred from the parish where he was, that is the parish of Mboro, which is the first parish among the Fertit to the west of Wau. He was transferred from there to Nyamlel, which was a rather recently founded church among the Dingas, the Dinga Malwal, beyond Awil there. So we started. That's where I started my school. Starting the primary school, I learned in Dinga until I finished the primary. And then in 1951, I was taken to the seminary in Busare, where I continued my studies until 1956, when we were taken to Tora River Major Seminary, which was just founded in the Sudan, in the district of Yei. And that is where I spent 8 years studying until my ordination in 1963. We were 5 in our class.
But what inspired Cardinal Wako to join priesthood? Cardinal Wako says he first became passionate about Christianity and priesthood due to the closeness of their home to the church. From a young age, he actively participated in the church's activities, and by doing that, many people in the area were already calling him priest. Cardinal Wako came to think about the name and subsequently told himself he could really become a priest one day.
Well, I entered the seminary very young. You know? It was in 1951 that I entered the seminary, the minor seminary. That time I was only 10 years old. And so, but I had, because of the connection of our family with the church and with the priests in our diocese, in our parish, and then later also in Nyamlel, where my father was one of the, he was not the senior as a teacher, but senior because I mean, religiously, he was the more developed of all the staff that was there. And so he had a great influence in the life of the school. So living in a family of that type, I began to see a lot of things in the church. I became I couldn't participate because I was too young. But despite of that, I always joined the services. And something told me, I also always felt that I could become a priest.
In 1974, he was elected to serve as the ordinary of Wau, replacing Bishop Erneo Dut, who was appointed as Archbishop of Juba. He then earned the title, His Lordship.
Having served in Wau as a priest under Bishop Erneo until the year 1974, then I was elected a bishop to replace Bishop Erneo Dut in Wau, and Bishop Erneo Dut to move to Juba to be the Archbishop here.
In 1979, Cardinal Wako received another appointment from the Holy See to move to Khartoum and serve as the Archbishop of Khartoum, where he was installed in 1981, earning the title, His Grace.
I worked in Wau for 4 years, 5 years, that is from 74 or 75 rather, until 1979, when I was appointed Archbishop for Khartoum. And so I had to move to Khartoum to start my work there.
Meanwhile, his significant progress in religious life did not end with his appointment as Archbishop. During a bishops' conference conducted in Germany in 2003, Cardinal Wako received a phone call from Rome, Italy. The call was to get his consent before making him a cardinal, the second highest rank after papas in the Roman Catholic Church.
How I became a cardinal, I don't know. Because it was in 2003. Our bishops' conference was a meeting in Germany, a small village in Germany. And then one night, at about 9 o'clock, I was sleeping, somebody phoned to me. Who are you? I'm Monsignor so-and-so, phoning to you from Rome. And well, we're a bit disappointed because we've been looking for you for a long time. Now at last we found you. So I said, what is the problem? Said the Pope has decided to make you a cardinal. I said, really? Yes. So what do you want from me now? We want to know whether you accept it or not. So I told them, well, if the Pope has appointed me, I will have to accept it. So he said, thank you, because the Pope is going to announce it tomorrow. And we thank God that we succeeded to meet you tonight. Mm-hmm. So that is where I became, I was appointed a cardinal.
Cardinals serve as the Pope's advisors and are responsible for electing a replacement should the pontiff pass away or resign. While it is widely understood how hectic and dangerous it was to serve during times of conflict, Cardinal Wako was not an exception. In October 2010, Cardinal Wako survived an assassination attempt while celebrating Mass. During the Mass, a man carrying a dagger ran towards the Cardinal, but the Cardinal's master of ceremonies apprehended the man and took away the dagger. The Cardinal was not injured, and Hamdan Mohammed Abdurrahman was arrested. So Cardinal Wako had faced numerous challenges in his priestly vocation.
We were ordained because of the difficult moments in July, in the middle of the year. And we had to complete our 4th year theology as priests, and then we were sent to our dioceses in September, when already the situation was rather bad. The security situation was really getting bad. Not only that, the government had already planned and decided to expel all the foreign missionaries from South Sudan. Came back into the diocese in September 1963. In October, they expelled the missionaries. So we were left there. Young priests without experience to take care of the faithful. Of course, the things we knew were the religious things like the catechism, like the masses, the liturgical celebrations, and so on. But now we had to get deeper into the life of the people, and our own life really was changing. many of our parishes, all were practically closed. The only parish working in Bahr el Ghazal was Wow. Then the bishop struggled to maintain a priest in Tonj. And then those were the places. So we had to arrange a series of visits to the other parishes, now and then from Wow, always. And that was a real problem because of the risks of being blown up on the road, or of being killed also on the road. Actually, the bishop had been attacked several times as he was going out to visit the people. So it wasn't safe.
In 2016, Cardinal Wako retired and stepped down from his office. Due to the outbreak of war in Sudan, he was advised to leave the country, and he chose to come to Juba, South Sudan, before making up his mind.
I have been until 2016, when I resigned from that office because of the age limit. The bishops can stay in office and be in charge of dioceses only for 75, until they are 75 years old. That's where I reached 75 years of age, and I stepped down in 2016. And I've been helping in Khartoum in these years until these troubles in Khartoum broke out, and I was advised to leave Khartoum. So I said, instead of going to Rome, I'm coming back. I'm coming to the South Sudan. I'm going to Juba, and from Juba I will decide what to do, or what the situation will tell me to do, and that's where I am now.
Dear viewers, that is the life of Cardinal Gabriel Zubeir Wako, from priesthood to the level of a cardinal in the Roman Catholic Church. Thank you for watching.